Welcome to Arcanum Syndicate and Fridays at 7's continuation of the Vagabonds campaign. Vagabonds. Did I say Vagabonds?
Vagabonds,
Vagabonds.
This is Demon Gate. This is Season 2, Episode 3. The first season, you can find that on Blades and Blasters. First 24 episodes. I'm the one called Rogue, and I am the GM this evening. And as always, please like and subscribe to the channel. We got some new artwork for Enethia in this episode. By the way, I wanted to give a shout out to Bikake for lots of cool artwork. She's done a lot of sweet images, and I'm sure she's got a lot of clients, but if you want to find her and do some your own artwork, you can find Bikake's Hive on Discord. Is that right? Bikake's Hive?
I would just look it up on Twitch. 'Cause if you look up BKK at Twitch, you'll find her there.
Okay, cool. Also, another awesome artist is Effie, who is playing Dre tonight. You did Dre's artwork, right? Effie? Might be
Yes.
muted. Yeah. And LR's.
Oh yeah, I did a Lars too.
And how would we find you, Effie, if you wanted to hire you for artwork?
You can find me at Lorvio on pretty much any platform.
Sweet. So tonight we have Matt playing Emmy, Human Monk, Effervescent is Dre, the Elf Bard, and Aki is Denatru, the Dark Elf Scout. There we go. You guys have sight there on the village?
Mm-hmm.
And you can see the handout?
Yeah.
Yes.
Those that had taken over the lighthouse and murdered the keeper were dealt with now. It wasn't a ghost, like the stories had foretold. Well, not alone anyway. Even though a necromancer called one forth to scare the villagers, it was not a haunting. The Black Mage was there with a witch as well, a Templar of Usidius, the god of the seas. He had proved rather dangerous, but you were all able to silence him for good. It looked as though the others in the lighthouse were smugglers, moving something from a ship to the lighthouse in the dead of night. They were keeping a log of transactions, and it seemed as though the blacksmith had something to do with it. You had completed your job, though. The Black Mage was dead, and the lighthouse was able to start up again. The storm raged through the night, but the next day you were able to meet up with the others once more and get ready to leave. Today is the day of Muljordan. It's the 23rd of Deadwood. Today is also Dre's birthday. And the camera pans down to the characters in the village. What are you guys doing in the village right now?
I think Dre is going to want to go to the. I think you said there was an alchemist.
Yeah.
Yeah, he's gonna want to go there after the events from the lighthouse and nearly dying. Thanks to Delius, he's going to find a, a better value in healing potions, so that's what he's going to go looking for.
Okay, sweet. What's Donachu and Emmy doing?
Well, give me 1 sec. I might accidentally break the game because I forgot. I'm rolling a lot of dice.
What do you do?
Rolled 20 d12s
What in the world?
for my chi, for my crystal. See if I had my chi
Oh.
back. I'm so sorry. Sorry, go ahead. Not you.
I was gonna ask actually, would Idrelon have told us about his birthday?
I don't even think he knows what day it is.
So probably not.
Yeah.
Yeah, then I suppose Donachu'd have come back from a hunt then. Well, come back from recovering his traps, more to be precise. Selling them again at the market, just getting what he can, but that's probably where he encounters Idrelon and Emmy, I assume.
I think
Riding in on Banjo, of course.
Emmy is most of the time, especially now that she's back, having almost lost Delius and not having Inathia there. I think she spent a lot of, especially like the night and such, making sure that Delius is okay. And coming back and spending time with the kids. And Inathia, letting them all know that they're okay. They're alright. I'm assuming that did we just get back, or have we reported that the blacksmith has been in on this
that's a
sort
good
of thing?
point. Yeah, this is the morning after, I assume? After the
Yeah, this would be the
that we
morning
came
after.
back. So we've
Yeah.
just gotten ashore practically. Have been around for a while,
Yeah, we could do that. We could say Norgar went and talked to the guy at the church, and maybe he was going to handle that and go and telling them and stuff, because I think he picked up the job. So you're not exactly sure. Actually, after Norgar leaves the church, we'll say, "Whoa."
Oh god, what happened?
Uh-oh!
my
No,
God.
not Noragar!
He dies!
Oh shit,
He
he's
collapses on
finally
the ground!
snapped!
He attacks us all. Oh no.
He's finally just... it's too much.
Well, fuck this.
It was so, right on time. Noragar! Sorry.
Let's say we'll say he leaves, and he hasn't told anybody about the blacksmith or anything.
Oh, that makes sense.
So it could be left to you guys to take care of if you want to. You could go check out the blacksmith, or you could, since you guys are supposed to be heading out today anyway.
Yeah, that's right. So I think in that case, yeah, Denatru wouldn't have been getting back from a hunt if we've only, been back for a little while. I imagine he'd be pretty concerned about the whole thing as well. Given the fact that, he'd be keeping an eye on the others as well, but he'd probably have noticed quite easily how concerned Emmy was in particular, so I think he'd be keeping an eye on her. Not straying super, super far, but, he almost fucking died. That was really close, twice over. And Danatru has been there when that kind of thing happens, so he kind of feels that a bit. But he's also kind of keeping a bit of a distance, letting breathe a bit, given the stress of the situation.
I definitely think swinging by the alchemist, if they sell healing potions or anything, would be good to pick up what we can, or at least what Emmy can.
Yeah, that makes sense. Denatru, if he sees you heading in, would cry, kind of. Because I think, which shop was Idrulon heading to? Was that the Alchemist as well?
The Alchemist, yeah.
Yeah, so I guess we're going to the Alchemist! Yeah.
For the same thing.
We all collide at the door
We're
of
gonna
the
be
Alchemist.
fighting over healing potions.
Yeah.
This is gonna be that scene where they're, giving darts, and then like dodging or like pouncing on the one healing potion that's left.
I'll say, Enithia, runs up to meet you all. After leaving the church, you can see Norgar walking back, to the caravan and everything, and Enithia walks up, and she comes and immediately runs up and gives Emmy a hug. She says, "You got stuck over there for the night."
Emmy will pull Anathia in very tightly and kiss the top of her head. Say, yeah, we got stuck there. Don't worry. No one died. Everyone's fine. We killed pretty much everything there. There weren't any ghost smugglers. There was a thing of ghost. But I'm pretty sure Norgar fought it off.
Yeah, Denatru from kind of a little bit closer to the shop door than Emmy, I suppose, if Enith comes up from behind and they move closer to greet. Denatru would kind of signal, it was very dangerous for, oh, my fucking brain. For, God, his fucking name just slipped my mind completely, sorry. Delius, yes. Fucking hell.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, signals that, Delius basically that Delius almost died and Emmy is super stressed. Everybody's super stressed about it, so.
Yeah, and as that's going on, Ichthrelon will, he looks pretty worse for wear. He fought against that warrior guy, and so where he used to have a slash across his chest, he now he's all healed up because, not all healed up, but pretty much it doesn't look as bad as before, just like a bloody mess. And he, his hair's kind of tossed up and disheveled, and he kind of scooches past Emmy and Anathia and nods to Denatru.
She sighs and it looks kind of worried.
And then
she looks at Dre, the clothes, probably bloodied still.
yes.
And she says, I wish I'd have came with you.
I know.
Don't feel bad. Emmy really did quite well.
I mean,
And Norgar as well.
we all did a really good job. We all did wonderfully. I mean, it was definitely not the, it could have gone worse, for sure. I don't think we should have split up. But everyone's okay. And I kind of ripped a dude in half.
It was something.
Oh, she shrugs a bit.
Her worried look turns into a smile when you say that, and she shakes her head. Well, let's get inside then. Get you something. You can see the shop owner inside. He looks pretty young for an alchemist, but he's smoking a pipe. His hair's all disheveled, and when you walk in. I think Dre, are you the first one in there?
I guess I am because I didn't have anybody to do kissy faces with.
You can join in with us.
The shop owner turns and he says, "Lad, welcome. Are you interested in some healing? It looks like."
Is it that obvious? What do you have?
Let's see here.
Oof.
Apparently. Okay. He pulls out 4 of the basic healing potions, and he says, "I apologize, but this is all we have right now."
Quite all right. How much for the lot?
Let me check my my aunt's notes right here. I think it's 8 gold. Let me see.
Convince him it's lower.
Go.
Ka. Swindle him, Ka.
Yeah, Dre, you're the one with the charisma.
I don't know that I've ever.
You've never tried that?
I have never haggled before in my entire life as a person.
Hey, we're starting.
Do it. How does Dre get a cheap potion from a short man?
Ichthralon will sort of lean against the counter. His a little grunt, kind of emphasizing a little more of the pain. He rolls his shoulder back, showing a little bit more of the wound that he sustained in last night's battle at the lighthouse. It's not completely healed, so it is still kind of rough looking. Well, would you offer a discount for somebody who handled your lighthouse situation?
He looks you over for a moment and raises an eyebrow. "Oh, it was you folks that went there and took care of our ghost, huh?"
Why, yes, it wasn't just a ghost. There were plenty of people there squatting. We had to get them all to leave.
Emmy chimes in from outside. Go smugglers!
Pretty much that.
Smugglers? Oh, you mean to say there's a bunch of pirates hanging out at the lighthouse?
Oh, no more. They are gone. You're welcome.
He looks a bit shocked at first. Did you kill them all?
Oh, absolutely.
Interesting. Go ahead and do a charisma check. Unless you have a negotiation skill.
I don't think I have negotiation.
Ah, yes, the negotiator.
You can always try and be like,
I have
Some of the
bartering,
boat.
that's it.
oh,
Oh, if you have
Hey.
bartering, yeah, roll that.
Hey.
Oh, bartering works? Hey.
Barter.
barter your reputation as a bard.
Barter.
Hey. And shit.
He says, I'll give you each for five gold apiece. How's that?
That sounds reasonable. 5 gold a piece. And you said 4.
Yes.
He will produce his coin purse, pull out the correct amount, and then add just another gold piece as a tip. You're a good man.
Janatri kind of leans over Idrilon's shoulder. I don't suppose you might also have something for, I don't know, hiding people, or maybe making it harder for people to see you? Or in general?
Oh. He starts to flip through. It looks like a notebook. Go ahead and roll a percentile.
Sure.
Emil,
Ooh!
Emil kind of chime in to Denatrio and say, maybe he's got like blindfolds in the back. That might work.
I'm not thinking for quite that reason. But perhaps for...
I mean,
He kinda
someone
looks
your
between-
enemies. No. She like hits Denatrio on the shoulder. No,
If you were asking...
No. not like that. I meant it as a joke.
Careful, you break my arm.
Yes, we do. We have some, it's called the Talc of Silence.
Oh.
They normally run for about 8 gold. But I suppose we could give you a discount.
Well, that would be much appreciated.
Oh, they have 5 of them.
Ooh.
I'll give them to you for 5 gold as well.
A fine deal. Let's see. I think I can afford all of them. Okay,
They add a d6 mechanically to stealth checks.
that's pretty good. That's very good for people like Emmy.
Do you have any chi potions at all? Sir.
Roll the percentile.
Alright. 58. No.
For self
58. Chi potion is 60% availability.
Heck
Yes.
yeah!
He has. Go ahead and roll a d6.
Yeah, I'll buy the 5 potions of Talks of
Two.
Silence. Ooh.
Would you roll on the d6?
Oh,
There?
a 2.
So he has 2 cheap potions available. And he'll do it for 5 gold as well.
Ah, okay. I'll definitely pay him 5 gold each. 5, 10. Wow, math. 14. Okay. So I'll buy both. So now I have 3. Cool.
Nice.
Thanks.
You're welcome. Thank you for helping out our town.
Thank you for your business. These should help next time we help, I suppose.
Absolutely. Cheers. Have a wonderful morning.
And as you're walking out, he says, "Excuse me, what were they smuggling? Do you know?"
Could
There's
I-
a ghost there. I don't know.
Does he seem to have... Does it seem like he has a particular idea? Like he knows what they were smuggling and he's just trying to make sure that we don't know? Or could I make like an observation?
Yeah, go ahead.
Hell yeah.
That's a good point.
It's the vibes I'm getting.
He's asking too many questions.
And I've got my 3 dice
Oh my god.
observation now.
Nice. When you look at him, he like seems like genuinely interested in what in the question and everything. He's still behind the desk, and he's still got his fingers on the pages, and he's like leaning over the desk, trying to catch you as you walk out. Um, but he does seem like genuinely interested in this, inquisitive about it.
And we know the stuff about all of us know, but they don't know anything about the blacksmith yet, right?
Yeah, nobody else knows about the blacksmith.
Cool. Yeah, so unless the others say anything, Nachu doesn't speak up in particular.
And you guys never really found what they were smuggling or anything like that, but there were just logs, of like dates.
Interesting.
Thrillon will turn back to the shopkeep and go, "That's a very good question, and one that we are still trying to discern. We do know that they are, or were, not very savory individuals.
Or spicy.
Yes, spicy, but we have dealt with the threat upon your wonderful little seaside village. And that is, I suppose, enough solace." He looks to the shopkeep, hoping that that kind of satiates, or at least allows him to be a little less interested.
Yeah, he starts to nod. Looks like he's deep in thought at that moment. He leans back behind the counter and he says, he's like, "It's strange." He says, there's been rumors of a war brewing, that we might be attacked by Varagoth. It's been so long since there's been any fighting going on, but I would hope that we were allied with them still. It would be a shame. And you guys know where Varagoth is. Your characters would know. It's like a little bit to the southwest, and it's an orc land, goblinoids.
The place south of the Elven Rebel camp was those goblins and orcs were related to Varagoth vaguely, right?
Yeah, they were.
Yeah, thought so. That does sound quite concerning. It would make travel much harder once we get back around there.
He says, well, good luck to you. I hope you don't run into any.
I can certainly hope not. I'll do my best to scout the way and make sure there's none. Wish us luck, though. Yes.
He nods and goes back and lights his pipe up.
Denatri puts a smile on his face, but the mention of like the war and hopefully not encountering anything on the way has got him kind of concerned now. As he's stepping out, he kind of looks at the little talcs. What's the talc like? I assume it's like a powder you apply to your boots or something, or similar. Or is it like something you take?
Snort it?
Yeah, just snort it. It's a suppository.
Yeah, you can pour it on your gear.
Nice. Yeah, Denatri will take I guess a pouch, and hand one to Itrolon and Emmy. There you are. I hope this will help. I'd give you one, Inith, but I know you don't need it. In fact, maybe Emmy,
Yeah?
take another one. Yeah.
Oh, so do I just like rub it all over myself or something?
I guess you could just pour it over yourself, yes. But,
Mm.
you could apply it to your equipment.
Ooh.
Well, I mean,
It'll help with the sound. Or,
I'm-
I mean,
like, she kind of thinks about it. She looks down. She's wearing like a fairly heavy, fairly loud, I would say, like chest piece for her armor. And says, "Oh yeah, I'll like pour it in here so it doesn't clang around as much if we ever have to sneak anywhere." I was thinking, like, how do I make my fists quieter? But
oh,
no.
Your fists need to be quiet.
I guess
No, that's why I was
change the way
confused.
you hit with them?
No, that's why I was confused because they're quiet as is.
Oh,
Yeah.
I see.
Yeah. Oh, yes. I see what you're
But
saying.
yes,
Yeah,
next
yeah.
time, it does help to be quiet. So.
Well, here's a healing potion for you.
Oh, thanks.
And a healing potion for you, Demetrio. And
Thank you.
Athaya, you can take the other one.
She raises an eyebrow. Oh, thank you.
All right. No more dying.
All right. Should we, she points a finger up the road, up the village and says, should we go to the church then? Let them know that we are done and that, they should, I don't know, see if they want us to deal with the blacksmith or maybe they want to deal with it internally. I mean, I'm not really for punching a random villager even if they're involved in a smuggling ring.
I think we should inform them and let them handle it from there.
Perhaps you notice Denatrius clearly looks a little bit concerned. Maybe we should check at the blacksmith first.
Why?
Just
And let him know that we've made
well,
him.
we don't have to let him know, but I mean, we don't know what he was smuggling, do we?
Well, those people kind of attacked us. Like, off the bat, there was no conversation. So I'm pretty sure they're bad people. I'm going to assume that a lot of people working with them are probably bad, right?
In any event, it is not our jurisdiction to go and determine whatever. The fact remains is that he was tied to the people that were preventing this place from operating correctly.
It's true. I just worry. Never mind.
Right to the church, I guess. And we'll start heading towards the way of the church.
To the church.
To the church. Screen wipe.
I think this is it. Yes, it is. Oh, you do see Taz out there too.
Oh yeah, Taz the fucking legend. Yeah.
He waves to you as you're walking towards the church, and he says, "Well, I started fixing my boat again. Have you already told them?"
No, we're about to.
Mind if I come with you?
I don't see the problem in it.
How much is
Sure.
it gonna be to fix your boat?
Oh, that's not a problem. Don't you worry about it.
You
Sure. I don't want you at a boat.
I suppose you must be rather settled here, or was your boat your living?
Well, yeah, I do use it for fishing. But,
I mean, if you're not, I mean, I don't know how strongly you're tied to this place or how many objects you have, but if you wish to join us, I think we could use a fisherman and
You mean
someone to
on,
guide boat.
you mean on the, when you leave here?
Yeah, on the caravan.
Yes, having someone that knows how to pilot a boat would be quite useful. And someone to teach me to fish would be even better. Well, not better, less important, but still I'd be happier.
See something real quick.
Hmm?
He says, well, where are you headed?
We're heading to Wormfire. We're just following the Spice Road right now.
We'll be going along the coast for quite a while, so I imagine. I don't know if the fishing will be good. I'm still a bit novice.
Huh. Maybe I should tag along. That wouldn't be so bad. My wife died a few years ago.
Hey, maybe you'll find like a new wife. I mean, if you want.
I'm
find a
sorry
new
to
wife.
hear about your wife.
Yeah, that too. Sorry.
Finding a new wife wouldn't be bad either.
There we go.
We are the caravan of love. It seems.
I suppose.
Yeah, I
It
mean,
certainly seems that way.
Dre's got a boyfriend now. I've got 2 partners. I don't know if I technically have 2 kids now. That means I don't know.
2 partners.
Yeah, Inathia, and there's another elf. His name's Delius.
They're very new era.
Oh, well, that sounds interesting.
Yeah.
To be young again.
Yeah, it's a good time.
He walks into the church with you guys.
We're talking about this shit, then we walk into a church.
I know. I'm trying so hard. He's so great. I love Taz.
Oh, yeah. Getting all kinds of booty up in here. All right.
Yeah.
You
No,
see
I heard
Jazar.
thick thighs save lives, so. Oh. That's why I've saved a lot of lives. Sorry. Sorry. Emmy's just whipping as they go inside.
Oh my gosh.
You see Jazar is he's closing up this small chest on the table when you guys walk in, and he turns and he says, the troll stopped by a little while ago and told me that the ghosts were all dealt with.
Oh, we came in? Yeah. All the ghosts and the smugglers, they were dealt with. You might want to look at the blacksmith, though, because apparently blacksmith tied to this whole thing, like, has been helping them or something. I don't know. And she looks over to Dre and to Natru.
Yes. And he kind of looks to Dre.
The blacksmith. Well, then we should send someone out immediately.
Yes,
go.
we do not know exactly the ties. We just know that he is tied.
Well, he cannot. He cannot be warned of this. We must do this immediately. Taz, could you run and fetch the magistrate, please? He says, the magistrate, they won't even let me in. He says, go get the bailiff. The bailiff. And he says, well, right away. Hey, don't you leave without me. And he points towards Emmy and Dre and Donato.
We won't. Don't worry.
We'll wait for you.
And Jazar says, I did give your pay to the troll. Norgar was his name. Hopefully he's distributed it enough to you all. I thank you very much for taking care of the problem. He said it was not an easy task.
No, but we're glad that it is taken care of.
Yeah. Do you need us to do anything else? Or are you all gonna handle the whole blacksmith thing?
He says, that should be an internal matter, I suppose. I we don't need you to trouble yourselves anymore.
Alright. Well, I think with that, she shrugs, looks to the others. I think her work here's kinda done.
Indeed.
Suppose so.
He says, please, one more thing. And he does a quick blessing. And I haven't given you guys like many spiritual influence in a while, so.
Blessing!
Sinatra getting spiritual influence? Don't I
Wow.
have a thing that reduces that?
How
Let me
much?
check.
Give me prayers.
You guys get 3 spiritual influence base,
Oh
and
my
then
God.
plus a D3. So, and I have to go to the bathroom real quick. So 3 base plus D3.
Nice, I got
Oh,
4.
4.
Oh yeah, I'm damned. Yeah, he's cursed from
Oh.
birth. I forgot. So I have to roll 100 plus a D4 when I roll spiritual influence.
Damn.
Yeah.
I now have 30.
Wow.
Yeah.
I now have 6.
Kael'tor likes Emmy very much. I got 1 though.
It's
I
not
have
fusion.
11.
Yay.
Might cut. I will BRB as well, real quick.
Okay. Listen to the gentle sounds of birds. Tiny mice in the walls. Hello.
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 Who is that?
It's me.
Did I leave? Did I this? Did I?
Oh.
Did
I
I
don't
mute
know.
this?
Someone just went.
Yeah.
Oh,
I heard.
sorry.
I heard somebody pick up their microphone or something.
Sorry about that. I probably didn't mute it.
Tisk.
All right. So, you guys leave there?
Aki is still AFK. I
Yeah.
haven't heard him come back.
Oh, okay.
He's peeing or something.
Probably battling Alexa again.
Oh, I battled Alexa. What's now?
Why do you guys have those things?
Oh wait, no, sorry. Stop, Alexa, stop. Alexa, stop.
Why do you have that?
They're useful. That's why. Also, like, all of a sudden, like, while I was saying something, it just started playing Dear Maria, and I'm like, why?
Oh my gosh. Throwback.
Great. Awesome. All right.
Aki is the back.
Production is halted.
Yep. No.
Is it
no
paused?
production. No, I don't. I never pause. I can't
Yeah.
pause. They hear all of this stuff.
It usually doesn't it make it like easier for mistakes to happen and stuff like the sound or mess
Oh,
up.
if you pause, yeah. I'm using OBS,
Wait.
so I can't pause. I never pause.
Wait, so you guys don't cut this out? You guys just keep this?
Well, I never edit these things. And you know, he who must not be named, was just lazy with it anyway. I'm pretty sure. But yeah, he doesn't really, never really listened to it, or at least he never edited these parts.
Yeah.
Now, remember from Harry Potter that by not saying the name,
Oh, it gives,
you give
yeah.
him more power.
Oh, that's true. Yeah, we're not dealing. What the fuck is his? Jeremy? Fuck, I don't know his real name anymore. I forgot it.
I could possibly try to edit it.
If you
Back,
want.
sorry.
Hello.
Jeffrey Bezos.
I feel like it'd be a good thing to learn.
Bezos.
I did just watch a tutorial on the whole thing, so
Ah.
What's up?
about editing.
Yeah, because none of this is
Oh.
paused. This is all in the recording.
Ah, okay, cool.
All
I'm
right.
back, baby.
So you guys are good, right? As far as dealings with you're not gonna mess with the blacksmith, and you're just gonna head on out, right?
They asked us not to.
Yeah.
Unless someone else wants to mess with the blacksmith. Emmy's considering it done.
Yeah, I mean, Tanachi's not concerned about it enough to, like, get into it.
Cool.
He's just worried that, you know, there might be, like, something else going on that the blacksmith didn't have control over, some shit, you know. He just feels bad and worried. Like usual.
Aw. Ythrilon is not concerned. It's not their thing, so he's not gonna bother with it.
All right. Are there any scenes on the road needed, or do you want to go straight to the camp?
I think. Well, I mean, figuring out that Norgard's not coming with us anymore. That's pretty sad. Like.
Yeah, I think
Yeah, does he like leave in the middle of the night? Like what?
He
how's
just kind
doing
of
this?
he left in the
after we were kinda
morning.
moving.
It's gonna be tonight.
Oh, it's gonna
that
be
he
tonight.
leaves.
Okay, I wasn't too sure. Also, did he give? I'm guessing he gave us money. Is there more money,
Yeah.
or was it just money from that was in the thing? Because money, please.
Oh, was it
Yeah.
the money from the loot?
Yeah, from the
Ah, okay. Sorry.
Oh, okay.
Shucks.
Man, they're cheap.
Well, I mean,
Small town, small gold.
We nearly died.
that was like 6 or 7 people.
We did nearly
so.
die. Yeah.
But still,
loot. Yeah.
fuckers, not having small towns. Yeah, I don't know. Emmy's just chilling. Keeping eyes out as much as she can when they're on the road. For anything or anyone coming. You know, after them.
I will say this.
Yeah,
Oh.
Natri will, of course, do his scouting ahead and keeping watch and everything, so. I don't know if you want me to, real quick, do my Trailblazer or something.
Yeah.
Okay.
If you're scouting, because something did happen on the road. Let's see.
Yeah, let me, it is navigate land skill and can mark or tag specific targets for their allies. All allies roll perception and add to the skill roll. All is added up and then divided by the number of the party to get the mean. I can burn a frenzy to get a d6 added to that. But yeah, and it basically like lets the rest of the group know ahead of time that there's shit coming up, so that they can get ready for it. I guess, right?
Okay. Yep.
Cool. So let me navigate land.
And make a perception check.
Everybody else, yeah. Oh, that's a low
Oh,
roll.
perception? Why do you make me roll perception,
We're all doing it?
Rogue?
Yeah.
No,
So
I have
both
a
of you roll
-2.
perception and add to this check.
Oh, good.
This is already. I already rolled. See these d20s? See what happens with the d20s is I only ever roll under 10.
I am so vigilant right now.
Oh damn, though, Idrillon. Yeah, it's true.
Oh. What does your elf eye see?
No,
Yeah,
That's 22, which is pretty good. So, but yeah, Denatriel scout the way, and with the 22 there.
22. What?
Divided by oh yeah, it's divided by 3. So it's not great.
What?
Yeah.
Where does this 22 come from?
It's that all of these are added together to form a mean.
Oh, they're added
And
together?
then-
Oh, okay, sorry.
And that's the result for this to determine how well the communication gets across through you guys.
Gotcha.
This is basically like, I do the roll to leave all the marks and stuff, and then you guys do the rolls to fucking notice them and understand them.
Oh, sorry.
Kinda. But it all comes together as a mean, and it just says this is a way of communicating back to the party and for them to decipher the signs. The higher the roll, the more information that may be gained, basically. So,
Cool.
it's just overall scouting the group.
All right. While you're up ahead, scouting ahead, you're going to be out of sight, right? Of the caravan,
Yeah, definitely.
and you'll be just riding Banja.
Mhm.
All right. With your perception, let's see.
Yeah, he does have his danger sense and like all the other things ever for it. I know he also has keen senses, so he gets a second chance to roll if he needs to. For
Yeah, go ahead.
stuff.
Go ahead and do a perception.
Just straight perception or listen to
Yeah.
anything? Cool. Right there. What the fuck? Okay, well I'm gonna spend my saga to do it again. Fuck that.
There we go.
This is why I save extra saga on the side, because this is what happens with d20s. I don't know what it is.
So, however you want to explain it, like how you almost miss
Yeah. Ooh.
this elf woman who's seems like she's trying to sneak up on you around the rock. She has her bow out, but she seems to be like lowering it when you do notice her.
Yeah, so I imagine at first, Donatru is kind of still getting used to scouting on Banja and the amount of noise that creates when he's riding at any reasonable pace and not like going at a very slow pace. And I mean, even then, so he's still kind of getting used to that. And he's busy paying attention to Banja, but then that last second, there's the kind of slight creak of the bowstring as it goes back that is just too familiar to Donatru, as his head kind of just snaps up and over, spotting this person. Hello there? He kind of pulls back on the reins a bit, slowing, but keeping his grip tight in case he needs to yank to one side or the other. I assume you're not meaning any harm, given you're lowering your bow?
She raises an eyebrow and she says, I've seen you before. Back in Northwater.
And does Denatri recognize her?
My God.
I'm sure.
Wait a second. Was she part of the elves that they're like, hey, can you rescue our friend? And we said no.
Yeah. That's exactly who that is.
Oops.
Was that something that the rest of the group did that Denatri was not a part
I
of?
think so.
Yeah. Yeah, so Denatri's not actually met her. But she's definitely, of course, seen him with the rest of them.
Yeah.
Inevitably. I don't think we've met. I'm Denatri. You are?
Says, my name's Akari. Yeah, I imagine your friends are on the road this way too.
The Timber Anvil. Do you have business with us? You seem on edge.
She says, not anymore. We did offer a job, but they didn't agree to take us up on our offer. We wanted our friend broken out of prison, and you were better suited, well, your friends were better suited on doing the job than we were.
Oh. I'm sure they had their reasons for denying, but I am sorry about your friend, though. Have you been able to get them out?
She looks, she puts the bow down and kind of frowns. She says, no. We were actually imprisoned trying to do it.
Truly?
But
Where? In Northwater?
by the guard in Northwater, yes. But I escaped out of the sewers and made my way here.
Are you, Can Denatru, he has tracking, really good tracking, and all his other junk, that boosts all his other junk. Could he kind of take a look, kind of trying to look like he's still, paying attention to her specifically, but he's going to kind of look to see if he can see any other tracks as he asks whether or not she's alone. If that's cool. Could I,
Yeah.
roll?
Mm-hmm.
Nice. Nice. You're
It
alone?
appears to you that she is alone. You do notice some tracks, but it's only her set, and it's moving kind of the same direction that you would be moving. So she must have, taken up hiding when she heard or saw you
Her
come.
gotcha. Yeah, makes sense. Not sure if it was guard or someone tracking her or anything.
Yeah.
I take it the guard are after you then, so...
Well, they were. I don't think they'll leave the city to hunt me down.
I would imagine not. They don't tend to once they're hot on your heels, unless you really, really, Sorry, I don't know your predicament with my friends in particular, but I don't think we mind company on the road. If you need somewhere.
I noticed one of your companions you were traveling with before. He was some kind of knight or bailiff or something. Is he still leading your pack?
I suppose that's the way to put it, but it seems as though really everyone has quite a bit of input. I wouldn't. Well, I like to think, at least.
I haven't eaten a decent meal in quite some time, actually.
Oh, and Denatru actually, hearing that, kind of like instinctually lets his guard down a little bit. Like this old kind of traveler type thing that he was taught by his family, the clan, and his father in particular. Of, if someone you meet on the road needs food, you help them out, you give them food, so that you have that in turn, right? It's like an etiquette for him. And so he immediately reaches into the pack and gets some of the salted venison that's been cured, that he has. Here, it's not much, but it's something. I'm sure I have some more. My friends will be here soon. And this, he kind of motions to the rather scenic, rocky outcropping and everything. This seems a good place to make a stop for the midday. Have some lunch or some such. I'm sure they wouldn't mind. Shall we make a fire and wait?
She smiles, like a genuine smile, She says, that would be nice.
Yeah. Donachu brings Banja over, kind of ties her up near the rocks and such, and we'll get starting a fire so that there's some food when the others get here.
Yeah.
Probably not too much later. I imagine he's not crazy far ahead, well out of sight, but need to have a fire going pretty quick by the time they get there.
Yeah. And of course, by the time everybody catches up and everything, they read the signs that there's a good camping spot out here in the woods. Do you have wilderness survival too?
Yeah.
Can you roll that as well? And then that'll determine some bonuses for setting up the camp.
Let me just roll it. I think I might have some other boosts that I can apply. It's nothing crazy good, but I don't think I have anything as a really particularly for wilderness survival as a scout, but no.
That's no problem. It can just provide extra bonuses and stuff, so
Makes sense. Yeah.
I'll move you guys up to
He's used to the road travel mostly anyway.
What'd you get here? Alright. So, you guys have view here?
Mhm.
Yes.
Alright. So,
Sniper rifle.
Shh.
is there a sniper rifle on this picture?
There's a sniper rifle there.
Yes.
There's a sniper rifle there. We ain't in cough no more. Ding 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 ding.
We went into a cave. It was a bad cave.
There's
It turned out to be a
3,
time.
Rogue.
It's a danger cave. Oh, there's
It's
3.
fine.
It's like, where's
My
Waldo?
goodness.
Where's
Very pretty
Sniper?
rocky little cave, though.
That's terrible. Let me find
Rocky Sniper Cave.
Rocky Sniper. That sounds like a band. That sounds like a good band. Rocky Sniper Cave.
There we go.
There you go.
Yeah, that's good. That's good. No snipers in sight.
Cool. I never look like in detail at the pictures.
I've done that before.
And
too,
it shows.
Yeah.
All right. So the camp is all set up and everything, and you guys end up meeting a new person that has joined Denatru. As you're walking up, Eneth is like, "Who is this? She looks familiar."
Denatru raises a hand. Emmy, Idrolan, Ineth, this is Akari. I think she's met you all before?
Emmy shrugs. I
Or
don't
some of you,
remember. Hi, I'm Emmy. Nice to meet you. And Emmy does not actually remember.
I, as a player, don't remember.
I, as a player, remember, but Emmy doesn't.
Akari looks a little maybe anxious, a little shy too. Also, she didn't like Delius, I think, is the main one.
Yeah, she did not like Delius.
I don't think Istrelon has encountered her.
I think you were there because I think it was the discussion on I think so, because on whether or not we should break out the elves, and there was a huge discussion in a tavern where Elar was like, "Oh, we need to help them get out and stuff," and then I think Norgar was like, "No, we can't do this. We can't go against the god." I
No,
mentioned
I
a
think-
game where I just
I don't. I don't think I was there for that episode.
So it might just be Emmy that would remember,
Who
but she
doesn't remember, yeah.
doesn't.
Yeah. She says, I remember you. Good to see you again.
Oh, you
She
do?
seems a lot nicer than she did that night, for sure.
Again, Emmy does not know. He says, "I'm really sorry. A lot has happened in the past while. There's been a lot just going on. I'm sorry if we've met. And it sounds like we have. Do you want to sit? It's really warm here. I know it's cold outside."
Istrelon is very interested now that he knows that there's some sort of connection. So his expression goes from curious to intrigued, and a little smirk comes upon his lips. And, "Oh, so you two have met. I would definitely love to hear this tale."
She looks over to Emmy first, as if waiting for her to say anything, but then she says, I ran into you your group when you first arrived in Northwater, and actually, you helped us sneak in.
Oh yeah. Abby smiles and nods. Yeah, I remember you. I am so. There's this look of guilt that kind of spreads over her face and says, "I am honestly. We should have helped you, because after seeing the way that they have treated people in those prisons in Northwater, it was horrible. I should have tried to."
When did you go to the prisons?
Oh, well, Peef almost got Peef napped by someone who, they're two people who stalked her and Teihei down this alleyway, but Teihei, being the master at martial arts that he is, he basically just beat them up utterly and completely, killed one outright, and the other one he beat so hard that into unconsciousness, and it was this, I don't remember what their name was, but anyway, they took him to the guard. Well, the guard took them away, and then we're like, "Oh, we need this person so we can find cultists." So then we went back to the prison after paying money to get them out of prison. And then we're like, "Hey, can you lead us to the cultists?" And they're like, "Yeah, I can totally do that for you." And they were covered in their own filth, and it was really awful. And then we let them go afterwards because they deserve to be free, and they seem to not want to be with the cult. Yeah.
Well, Alright.
I'm shocked. I had no idea.
Yeah, prisons aren't for anyone. Prisons are terrible. I hate guards. All guards are bad.
Yeah, Tanatru kind of looks to Akari, given the fact that Akari tried and failed to get her friend out, and then was also imprisoned, and then escaped.
Yeah, she looks at you, Donaggio, and you can see she kind of like looks maybe a little bit embarrassed or something, and then looks to the fire, and then she says, um, "Yes, we tried to get our friend out, but it didn't go well. Uh,
Oh.
apparently, they have magical enchantments that can trap you in the certain area that we went in the sewers.
Oh no.
Uh, I was imprisoned there for 3 days before I escaped. Out of the sewers, out of those pipes that run off into the moat, uh, the outer wall. So I apologize if I don't smell too good.
Well, I mean, the same could be said for myself. I actually, our friend, and he kind of motions over towards Petronius off in the camp. You can see like over several tents. I, we slipped out through the sewers as well. Though I tried to take the cleaner routes. I mean, there's only so much you can do, though.
Well, I feel bad, but I'm not going back there. I was thinking about heading south to Levandir.
Really?
Yes, you know of the city south of here, right?
Hmm.
And the trees.
Yes. I think they invited us, didn't they, Hidrilla?
Could you repeat that? You were actually very quiet.
Oh, sorry. I think they invited us, didn't they, Hidrilla?
I do believe so, yes.
Enith starts to nod. And she says, it would have been a nice place to visit.
Although it seemed as if they were bound for conflict. I don't know. I can't say it quite sounded like something I wanted to get mixed up in myself.
Aren't they always in conflict there?
I suppose. They are rebels and all.
And Akari looks at you quickly when you say that and says, we aren't rebels, we're the rightful inhabitants of this land.
That makes sense then.
I'm sure he meant no offense by the term.
Indeed. It all depends on perspective, I suppose.
Rebels are just a title for those inciting rebellion, which I don't exactly think that it would be completely negative.
It's definitely not a bad thing, depending on where you are. And there's definitely a little bit of uncharacteristic spite in that from Donaggio, which is almost surprising.
You hear a burp come from a little further away as a dude walks up with a bottle and says, "Happy birthday!"
Wait, it's your birthday? And Emmy like whips her head around and stares at Dre.
What?
Why didn't you tell us?
Is it my birthday? What day is it? I don't.
It's your birthday. And
I
Emmy,
didn't-
go ahead.
Yeah, Donaggio gets up and starts rushing off. Give me a moment.
If Dre will allow
Dude.
Emmy, Emmy will kind of run over to Dre and scoop them up into a hug.
Yes.
Yeah,
He'll allow it.
just
Then he'll return. Well, try to return the hug. I'm sure her
It's
embrace is very much a vice.
It is. It's hard, but it's very like warm. Like her hugs are very like soft and surprisingly and very caring. But she does lock you in for a few moments, and she says,
"This is quite nice.
Happy birthday."
Thank you. I'm afraid time has escaped me. Dune, are you sure today is the day?
Of course, it's the 23rd of Deadwood.
Oh my god! I have... I think I should have said something. And Emmy, like, digs at our bag, and then she's like, I have this here. And she holds out this beautifully jeweled in, like, various different gemstones, this silver goblet, and she, like, gives it to Dre. This is here.
Oh.
What is... Are you sure?
Yeah,
And
yeah,
he-
it's your
he-
birthday. It only comes, like, once a year.
Where did you receive this? This is magnificent.
Okay, do you want to know is the thing?
Easterlon will strike a pose as he holds out the ornate goblet between his fingers, cupping it with his hand, and he looks over at Emmy with his chin raised. Yes, go ahead and tell me. I'm curious.
Oh, so I think I found it when we killed some bandits.
Just,
But it's clean.
bandits.
Don't worry, yeah, it's just bandits. But I've kept it around.
He looks inside it.
Yeah, it's clean. She's cleaned it.
You hear a jostle and the trot of Banja being pulled by Denatru. All right, here. And you see on the back of Banja, there are several really nice fur pelts, all already cleaned and everything ready for use, pretty much. Like big, thick furs from the trapping he's been doing. The nice ones that he's kept, basically. Here, and he unloads several of these like really nice furs onto your lap, pretty much near the fire, and like covering you in the log almost. Here, I figured, I mean, whether you want to make something with it or use them or
Make a fur cloak. That'd be so extravagant and so me.
they're very comfortable too. In case he kind of tosses a smile over to Inez and Emmy.
Oh yeah, yeah. Also, Emmy
And
or Effie.
Easterlon-
Sorry. Go ahead.
As Easterlon runs his fingers through it, and he kind of catches what Denatria and Emmy were kind of doing, and looks at them curiously, and then lifts his hand up. These aren't used, are they?
No, I meant for you and Alar. I was just joking, but
Okay. Thank you, both.
You-
Dune, pop me. And he holds out the goblet to Dune, all like dramatically.
This is what I got for you. A fine Dalinari Eldrin wine. I've been saving it for a while to give to you on your birthday, so...
Well, let us all partake. Happy birthday to me!
Happy
Just-
birthday!
happy birthday indeed.
he pops open the wine bottle, and just so you know, I'm gonna post it right here. +3 to charisma rolls, +1 to strength rolls, and -1 to perception rolls for 2 hours.
No, that's even worse. So, yeah, I'm fucked. Effie, that goblet, I will say it's worth 25 gold. It's
Fuck
an
yeah.
expensive
Wow!
Yeah.
Is she just giving it to him?
Yeah.
Jeez.
100%. She's nothing else to give you because you didn't say it was your birthday, so she couldn't get rid of her bracelet because that was something that she got from Marty, so she can't get rid of that bracelet. So
Oh yeah, totally.
jeweled goblet it is. That's super pricey.
It's awesome.
Is that or drugs?
That's so good.
But you know, drugs are always.
Yeah, she's got some mandrake root. Oh, it's an aphrodisiac. I forgot.
It is. I mean, hey, her with the furs.
Yeah.
Pardon?
Boots with the fur. That's what that
I
was
was
gonna do.
waiting for it. I can't believe Matt didn't go there.
I'm sorry. I was thinking.
Now he's gotta get apple bottom jeans.
Oh, I don't know why I can picture Dre wearing apple bottom jeans so clearly in my head.
Yeah. This
Dude.
pose is so good. I can just imagine it, like cloaked in the fucking fur, has the goblet out, and everyone's cheering around Dre.
Dune seems surprised though. He remembered your birthday, but he's like so he's so like oblivious. He's like, you and that mage fella are together then, LR?
Yes, we are.
Stonefather's beard. Is he the jealous type then? Because I feel like he's going to be tested many times over with, the way you work.
Are you calling Dre unfaithful?
No, not at all. Dre has this magnetism, this animal magnetism. It attracts the ladies and the men, whatever.
Dude, are you flirting with me?
No, of course
I
not.
think he wants to get his beard between your legs. Just saying.
Although I do miss when it was just you and I on the road sometimes.
Oh.
Oh, you don't like the rest of them here?
No, I love
Did you
all.
hear that? Dune
got
doesn't
wind,
like
Dune.
any of you.
You are putting words in my mouth.
I can't believe
Just
you,
me.
Dune.
I'm the only one he likes.
This is this is speciesist.
Favoritism.
Favoritism.
I love you all. I will share my drink with all of you.
Make a
For
willpower
now.
check for Emmy really quick. To see if she partakes. Just because
Yes.
of her usual. If Inathaya tells her to, she'll get a.
it.
Is Inathaya gonna try?
Oh, I bet Innis gonna break out her red that Danachu gave her.
I will give myself a -3 to this if Inathaya says anything.
Okay, first Dune is offering it to you, but that's only
Okay,
a 4.
so for Dune, let me see.
Oh my god.
Steal will!
Oh,
Emmy's like, I really do want to participate in everything, but I gotta keep, like, very
Are you
centered.
sure? You don't want to drink on Itron's birthday? I'm not
Emmy,
really persuasive.
Emmy
That's
roll with a
enough.
-3 if since Inathaya is being like, come on.
there is a fun way to make this entertaining.
What do you mean?
We can just put enough inside Inathaya's belly button, and you can lap it out of there.
Emmy considers it for a moment. She kind of like licks her upper lip, just considering, and she's like, "Yeah, that sounds good."
Yeah.
One sec, Alexa's going
And
off.
thus there were belly shots. Amazing.
Oh, that's the wrong song. Or is it?
Or is it?
Oh, hello, dearie. Come in, come in.
Oh, what is that? Oh.
We're all drunk now, hallucinating. Come on,
Sorry, I'm
dearie.
back.
Come on,
Come
What
in.
happened?
I clicked a soundbite that was great.
Oh,
Play
what
it
was
again for Matt.
Please.
I was like, what is this?
Oh, hello, dearie. Come in. Hello, dearie.
Hello. Chicken chaser.
So you do end up drinking, huh?
I mean, yeah, I rolled a 1 for willpower afterwards, so yes.
So cool. So it takes a little bit, and then you end up drinking off of Anathia's belly. I imagine.
Oh, hell yeah. And then she'll just join in the festivities afterwards. Yeah.
There will definitely be music and merriment. It'll be a good night.
Birthday.
Thus breaketh the dam.
Hell yeah.
Emmy will definitely offer some of the wine to Akari. Say, I know you're like new to this. I don't know if you're staying or not, but I'm gonna assume that you're staying. So do you want to like party with us?
There's plenty of wine to go around, and once we run out here, I have another keg, so...
Keg.
She smiles. She says, "Well, why not?"
That's the spirit.
Yay.
To the finest bard! Why don't you give us a birthday song?
Birthday song.
Ixterlon will, of course, oblige, because he will not pass up an opportunity to sing. And he'll whip out his lute, begin to play a lively tune, and sing for everybody there. And at one point, we'll get up and dance and prance around, because he's feeling fun.
You know what you should do is you should roll your buff song.
My buff song.
Oh, buff,
Wait,
buff.
like the...
I'm gonna try
The
dancing.
magic
I
buff
do
song.
have the dance skill.
Hell yeah.
Out.
Surprisingly.
Denatri will play his flute! Oh my god, yes.
And
I
Emmy,
forgot I bought a flute.
is there
'cause I
a
had
bonus to
7%.
dexterity? No, there's not. Darn.
From the wine.
No, there's no bonus to dexterity.
Oh yeah, I have a -1 to perception.
Hey, that's not bad.
I play a
Nice.
flute. It's a decent flute.
Hey,
Hey!
getting a band going.
Hell
Hey,
yeah.
speaking of flute. Perfect time.
Toot toot.
Toot, toot.
So you guys end up partying the night away.
Hell
Oh, but
yeah.
really though, roll for our fucking saga and rep.
Oh yeah, because we're talking about our exploits.
Definitely.
That one.
Or our
Yeah.
saga pinata.
Saga Penny.
We make you play songs and then we learn stuff.
Singing skill check or both. Okay, so you can just do one and divide it, or you can roll music and singing.
Are you wanting reputation too? Because I mean, I guess there's not a lot of people
No
here.
reason
so
not to.
Do you want to? All right.
Yeah, you can use it pretty much like every game. I usually let you
Might as well.
bust it out if you want to. Yeah,
Look, I've got like 250 to go to my next rep. I need some more.
yeah, definitely.
Ooh,
Oh no.
singing not so good.
You're just like,
You're
ah,
so fucking smashed.
do you believe
in a
it?
valley of vida, baby?
Bang,
Get
she
your one
bang.
second.
No.
It's just a Pearl Jam.
It's black hole.
So I
sun was
cry
that humble
sometimes
stuff.
when I'm
My
lying
whole
there.
time wash
Shake
it
out.
out, wash away the rain.
It's just,
Alright.
it's the Sons of Anarchy version that's 10 minutes long. Whoa, look at that!
Oh man, though.
There we go.
Oh, Drunk Idrolon is the best storyteller, though. Apparently.
Yeah,
You are keeping up with Inavada da Vida, baby. Alright, so let's see.
The Saga of Northwater.
Oh, that one would be a good one to up the rating as well, but.
Okay, so let's see. I rolled a 23 divided by two, I guess 3.
2. Yeah. So 26 divided by 2, I guess.
However many you want to split it between. The reputation.
Everybody gets 7 rep.
oh my god.
Fuck yeah.
That's fantastic. Thanks, Dre.
And did you fail the Saga Point one? Is that what it was?
Yeah, I failed. Because let's see, I have to. Well, I guess there's no failing because it looks like if both. Whatever the bard rolls on their skill check is how many reputation points are given.
Skill. With a skill result of 5 to 9, the party also gains 1 Saga point on a result of 10 to 14. You know, you did get +3 from the wine, so
Oh,
everybody-
okay.
Wait,
So,
that's right.
How many
so
did you
then
get?
everybody gets 6.
6 Saga?
6 Saga points. Because there's no failing that. It's just however many that I roll.
No, I
no,
figured-
I think it's 1 Saga if you roll between
Yeah.
5 and 9
that's
for
right.
that one.
Okay, so
And
when
then
it
it, like,
says
scales. For the tavern song.
whatever the bard rolls on their skill check is how many reputation points are given to the bard, and eventually just
Mhm.
evenly distributed.
Yeah, that's the one for the rep.
No, that's for the tavern song. I'm trying to understand. So, when,
You get both with tavern song.
yeah, it looks like you also gain 1 saga point if it's over 5.
Oh.
Oh,
Oh, 2.
I didn't see
result
that.
15
That's
plus
fucking
3
sick.
Saga each. So we get 3 Saga each?
No, we get 1 Saga each because it's 5 to 9. But
Gotcha.
then we also get the
No, I think you get 2 saga each because if
Is it?
it's a +3 with my charisma,
Oh.
right? Am I
Well-
understanding this
So
correctly? Rogue?
3, 4, 5. Okay, the bard may add the results of Bard's Tale. With a skill result of 5 to 9, the party also gains 1 Saga point.
Yeah, it's 1 Saga.
Yeah,
Because you
so
rolled a
gain
3, but you got +3.
What?
Is 6.
Idrolon also gets because it was a total of 5, right? Or was it? It was a total of 6. So you
Yeah.
get 6, and you can split those up amongst others as well. And that's before Tall Tales.
That's what I thought. Like I thought that it would be like everybody gets 2 saga, but Rogue is saying 1.
Yeah, it's 1.
Yeah. Yeah, it's 1 Saga from 5 to 9. If you would have rolled a 10, what is it?
Yeah, everybody gets 1 Saga, but you also get rep. Too.
Oh, I'm looking at the wrong one. Yeah. If you would have rolled a 10 to 14, it's 2 Saga points. And a result of 15 or higher on your singing would be 3 Saga points.
Okay, so everybody gets 1,
Mm-hmm.
and then for reputation, you get 7.
Whoa.
Nice.
Sounds right. Yep.
And then don't forget, Idrolon gets an additional 6 rep
Okay.
via Tavern Song. Unless you want to split those ones up additionally. But I don't think you need to.
I keep the 6 since it's your birthday.
Yeah, keep
Yeah.
the fucking 6.
Keep the 6.
Very cool.
So you get 12. Dre, you get 12 rep and 1 Saga. Everybody else would get 7 Saga and 1 rep.
Dre really
or
the
one
reverse,
time.
yeah. Dre really hypes himself up and like has it so he was like in charge of or like at the front of the battle of most of these things, and everybody else is just like, yeah, you totally were. Woo!
Oh, he emphasizes the whole part where he almost dies by the hand, like single-handedly fighting a warrior. Delius wasn't there.
No, Delius isn't there. Delius is like sitting in the corner with his kids. Like he's really grumpy. He just puts his mask on.
Yeah, Delius almost killed him. So
Delius
almost exploded me.
He almost killed. Yeah, he almost killed you, Jay.
I can imagine
He gets
Idrilov's
-2
description of like the explosion bursting forth from Delius.
You're both
I
knocked
can just
back.
imagine.
His head split open. He was bleeding on the floor, so I had to stand my ground.
Oh my god, I can hear it now. So
it's
good.
a very dramatic tale.
Extremely.
I hope Ghost listens to this.
Me too.
Right?
Suck it, Ghost.
Yeah, Ghost.
You and your family.
That family's a one shot. Oh, you mean Dre?
I meant the
Delius.
children, but
Fuck your family, Delius. Fuck your kids. 15
Alright.
minutes of a story. Now we get back to the game.
oh my.
Amazing.
3 days later.
33 days later.
You gotta do it in the SpongeBob voice. 3 days later.
Alright. Oh, let's go over here real quick.
I think Emmy has mostly just been farming or gardening. She's been teaching Polonius how to garden as well. Really, she's really tried to recruit more people into both gardening and also learning like a monk style. Like she's really going hard on trying to like encourage people to join her little like Kaltor order that she's developing.
Aw.
Like
Yeah, Denatri. I mean, Denatri's all down for actually learning a bit about this combat.
Yeah. So I think at one point during their travels and everything, we'll maybe be paused near the evening time, and Emmy will kind of be squaring up with Dre. And she's like, "All right, so obviously I'm bigger than you. So how exactly do you try and take down bigger opponents?"
You mean Denatri?
Denatri.
Oh, okay.
Sorry.
I was gonna
Not
say.
Dre.
I was confused too.
You guys
I
are
was like,
D's.
oh.
There's so many D's.
There's a lot. Yeah, Dre, Dunn.
So many Delius.
Yeah. Yeah. I suppose I would go for the legs.
Okay, yeah, try to come from her legs. And she'll like square up.
He kind of looks at you and
It's fine, go ahead.
looks at your leg and pulls out his bow.
We're not
sorry.
going with bows.
I'm joking. I'm joking.
This is fisticuffs, come on.
And yeah, Denatri puts away the bow and actually kind of makes a very cautious, careful dive towards your foot with his own to try and take you a bit off balance to open up for something else.
Alright, well she's using kata on this one.
It's not terrible, but
Okay.
oh yeah.
That was
See
pretty
how
terrible.
terrible it is actually. Yeah. I forget he can roll it.
Ah!
It's
I would
perfect.
say you like grab onto her legs, but she stands like stalwart. She does not go down.
Yeah,
Like,
you see him kind of shift that foot again to kind of put that pressure towards the base of yours, and it just doesn't budge. Why? Kind of looks at you.
You gotta.
How are you doing that?
Okay, you see my stance, right? You see how my legs are slightly out, right? What you gotta do is instead of just going for the legs, you somehow have to pull me just slightly so I'm off balance. You don't push, because pushing never gonna work, but somehow you have to get my footing a little bit off in order to get me down.
I think I see what you mean.
Yeah.
That would have been much more useful for that fellow.
There's been a lot of fellas.
Yes, that's, I kind of meant all of them, actually. But yeah, Denatri's happy to train, and is actually, I imagine Denatri's actually taken to it pretty quick.
I think the next thing that I'm buying is teaching. For Emmy, because I actually want her to start teaching people. But
that'd be super cool.
Yeah. So yeah, Emmy will do lots of training with Denatria and anyone else in terms of like martial combat. Like she's not gonna hit anybody, but if they want to like try to get her down or just like want to test their mettle, then it's like, yeah, okay, fucking punch me, do it.
No.
You do notice that Kit has come over and started to watch and show interest in the fighting, or you don't know if she's interested in just watching at all. Also, Arabella with the bow, you know, she wanted to learn that. Or she wanted to train with somebody, right? Denatrio and Emmy, right?
I think Emmy for hand to hand, or at least like
Emmy
dodging
for hand
and
to
stuff.
hand, Denatri for trapping and kind of scouting stuff in general.
And Peef
Denatri's
for
very much the
hiding,
same talent there,
shooting.
so.
Yeah, she was wanted to train with everybody, right?
Pretty much.
Yeah, pretty much.
So, yeah, during your journey, like this is 3 days later, and it's around a time like when you're camping, not camping for the night, but just like stopping to rest. Some of the older people are resting and watering the horses from a small brook and everything. You find like this perfect place for almost like a what do you call them? There's like a tree fallen over that would be perfect to run up, you know. And then there's like some vines, like a wall of vines on another couple of fallen over trees that would make a good thing to just climb over and stuff. Almost like
Obstacle course.
almost, yeah, an obstacle course almost. You end up finding this like perfect place like that in the campsite. So of course Arabella wants to show you what she can do, and
Yeah, Emmy
she's
will
gonna
watch.
be, she's the first one to take off.
Yeah, Emmy, like very much like a coach that's really proud of her students, sort of thing. Emmy's kind of like standing there. She's got her hands on her hips, like a little bit lower, and she's just smiling and watching as Arabella scrambles her way over this various like fallen branches, up vines, that sort of thing. Make sure to use your grip strength when you're climbing. Grip strength. Don't just use the whole fist, like the fingers.
You could see she like almost busts her butt, but she's able to like pull it off as she's kind of listening to you and running. But she comes back and she's smiling.
Good job. She'll pat lightly Arabella on the back. Says, I mean, soon you're gonna be like a lot faster than me.
Oh, you think so?
Yeah, definitely. I'm not actually like, I'm fast. Not that fast.
And as she kind of runs off, you notice Kit walks over and she says, I was perhaps interested in learning some of your techniques as well.
Oh. And then May looks down at Kit, a bit surprised that Kit came and talked to her in the first place. Says, yeah, definitely. Do you want to go over just like hand-to-hand stuff or dodging, grappling? you want to do?
Yeah, I think maybe hand to hand would be good.
Yeah, sure. Yeah, we'll see. I mean, we'll see your form and everything. So, and Emmy kind of gets into position. Kind of a little bit like a mixed martial artist's stance she takes, and she kind of drags her back foot in like a little semicircle around the back, takes position, says, all right, Jimmy, what you got?
You can see she has no idea like what she's doing and fighting and stuff, but she looks more like she just wants to pounce. And
Yeah, understandable. I'm
she
definitely
tries to,
gonna do kata on this. Master kata just to give me a +2 bonus to dodge.
she tries to run up and grab you.
Oh, okay. Oh, damn. I have something for this. I could do it just to see if... I'm gonna see if I can do it. I'm gonna roll my acrobatics just to see if I could just be like, nah.
It's a target 15.
Yeah. Target 10, 15. I need to up my shit a bit. Not bad. Ace! I think it's a reroll. Defense. Hopefully this isn't worse. Oh, now I say that. Oh, no, it's worse. So she does hit me.
Yeah, she grabs you and she tries to put you in a headlock.
And Emmy was caught a little bit off guard, and she's like, "Oh yeah, good job."
And she tries to. You can tell she's like actually got some strength in there, and she's trying to like put you into a submission move and choke you.
I think Emmy will try to break out of that.
I think, what is it, a resisted strength check?
Yeah, resisted strength check.
So she burns like a frenzy and tries to...
Oh, wow. That was bad.
Oh my
Yeah,
God.
she
My
keeps me
goodness.
there. Damn. That was brutal.
Right, it's your turn.
Alright. I think she's gonna try and probably break the grapple again. Then what, 2 actions to try and do it? Yeah. Yeah, she'll try to break that grapple. Yeah, no. So I think she'll do that, and then Emmy will attempt to put her into a submission hold.
You're like +5 now, aren't you?
Yeah, I am.
Yeah.
It's pretty brutal. 3 actions. I'm rolling like shit. Yeah,
Nice.
So Emmy immediately just reverses the grapple. Kind of, I would say, like, Kit's put her in a headlock and everything, and Emmy reaches up an arm and just grabs the back of Kit's shirt, and the amount of momentum and just, like, tugging that she does at the back of Kit's shirt, like, grabs her and, like, picks her up, slams her to the ground, and Emmy just, like, spins her over onto her stomach and gets her on her back and holds her arm behind her back and says, "That was good, but I think there was a little bit too much power in the choking aspect of it, so yeah, we're not trying to choke each other, just so you know. This isn't like a violence thing, just, you know."
You can hear like she's aggravated and stuff in it, and she's struggling. You got her in the submission move, and she's just like, all right, you've got me.
And Emmy lets her go. Says, sorry. Yeah, I mean, it's good form. I think there's a bit to work on with it. It's just a lot of power that's behind it instead of it being finesse. Like, you did it. It was good and everything, but the way that you held yourself once you had the grapple on, it was easy for me to kind of grab and reverse it. So just making sure that I can show you how to kind of secure a grapple so it stays that way.
You can see she like wipes her face and her lips, and maybe is like half listening to you, and then she just, the frustration on her face, and then she like nods and starts to walk away. She's like, maybe tomorrow.
Yeah, I mean, I'll be around. And Emmy gives her a thumbs up as she walks away. I don't know if I'm gonna make a perception check. I don't think Emmy understands. No.
Do you think that Nachi or Dre would have been around to see this?
Ooh. I suppose Denatri was training with Emmy lately, so.
Yeah.
And
And
what
if
was it
this
specifically to catch? It was.
Enith is like sitting on that one of the fallen over tree, she was kind of watching with her leg up, eating a piece of fruit off of one of her throwing knives, and she looks over at you, Denatrio, and she says, "That one, Kit. You think she really wants to learn how to fight from Emmy?"
Could Denatri kind of? I mean, he's been watching this whole thing, right? Could he kind of do a perception roll to get an idea? I don't suppose
Observation.
Observation?
Yeah.
Nice. Hey. My good stuff. Nice.
Watching Kit, you would have definitely seen the anger on her face, when she was, especially when she put Emmy in the headlock and then started to like squeeze a little too hard. That look on her face. She gained some pleasure out of that.
Yeah, that look of she's definitely like kind of letting that go a bit beyond just what she's doing at the time. Yeah, whether she intends to or not. Yeah, and he kind of turns to Eneth. I don't know if she means to, but I mean there is something there. She's sparring with him. I can see it sometimes, that glint. I mean, can you blame her? I just hope that she doesn't really mean to.
Imagine if she's been following us this whole time, just waiting for the right moment.
Do you think so? I mean, she seemed a bit into it, but
I thought in the beginning that she was following Dre. But now I'm not so sure.
And Denachi kind of looks back towards the others. I guess we'll have to keep an eye out, like always. Not like we'll have to worry about Emmy with you around. A fly couldn't land on her shoulder without you putting a knife through it.
You can see she doesn't like laugh at it, and she like starts to. She seems a little bit depressed, actually.
What's wrong?
Says, I was thinking about. Well, I've been thinking about just painful memories. Jack and Hathal.
Oh. been a while, hasn't it? Since we. Yeah. I'm sure. Sorry, no, I'm not good with this.
Well, I gave Emmy my old stone. It always seemed to help keep the bad memories away. And ever since then, I just remember their faces when they were captured, and we escaped together. I mean, thankfully it wasn't us, but I still feel this painful, nagging guilt all the time. Like, even even at times when we laugh and sit by the fire, something little reminds me Jack's laugh was contagious, and he was too young. And Hopeful wanted a better life, but he'll never get it because of me.
I know what you mean. I do the same thing sometimes. Can't help but just think about it. But you have to just look at what you have here. I mean, caravan, Emmy, us. I miss Jack and Halfal, but they're not here anymore. I think we have to start looking at what's here, not what was. And I mean, we were all too young to be out here doing what we were doing. I mean, there was no end of trouble. I mean, what do you think thieving and smuggling gets you? Gets you a bailiff, and a guard, and hunting.
She nods. She says, "But if something happens to you or Emmy, I'm not gonna let it happen."
They're not true, actually. Kind of watches as Emmy continues to train some others. Smiles. I don't know what lies in store for us, but I think all of us are on the same page there. But trust me, between my traps and your everything, and Emmy's everything, and Idron's voice and sword, one way or another, the whole caravan combined, we've got something. It's not what we had before, but it's ours still. It's growing in its own way. I think we'll be okay.
I'm just gonna keep my eye on that bitch.
It's for the best. I will too. Let's just hope she's mournful and not spiteful or vengeful.
She smiles and kicks her feet and jumps off the tree.
And Innes, we haven't really been to town for me to get something to make up for the gift you got me, but I couldn't leave them all to Dre. I figured you and Emmy after that talk might want one. And he actually pulls out from the pack one of those kind of longer, heavier furs as well for Innes and Emmy.
Ooh. She smiles and takes it. She says, "To keep us warm at night."
Mm-hmm. To keep you warm while you keep each other warm.
She kind of frowns at that, and she says, "And what about you? Who's going to keep you warm?"
I was going to say I have banjo, but that seems a bad context. Yeah, I'll find someone on the road, I'm sure. I mean, the bathhouses were quite nice in Northwater. I don't like the town. It wasn't as comfortable, but I mean, those were nice.
What about that new girl, Akari? Green hair. Or
She'll stay for long.
what about Dune?
Dune? You think so? There's quite a height difference.
And he drinks a lot.
Quite a lot. I like my wine, but not that much.
He does seem like he'd be a big bear of a man, cuddly.
Yes, he certainly would be warm. With his beard and my hair, we don't have anything to fear.
So then you can tell she starts to get all like playful and
I
inquisitive.
imagine they go on now, and like, and meanwhile, Emmy's training people, and they're just gossiping
Matchmaker,
about
matchmaker, make me a match.
They're just like
Find me a match.
they're talking
Show
about
me
all
a
the
match.
people in the caravan and who would be best.
On a scale from 1 to 10, what do you think of Norica?
He's got the best butt.
Smash or pass.
Smash your pass!
It's so good. This is exactly Inith's and Denatri's dynamic. It's so good. I love it.
Enith is just going through the camp, just pointing at everybody. Smash or pass, smash or pass, smash or pass.
Points it. Oh, I was just thinking like fucking points at Peef. Special. It's like that's weird.
Oh no. I feel like, yeah, that's
Peef
the
is a
reaction.
friend. Peef is a friend.
Peef is a friend.
Sneak Peef.
So that night, we're gonna do this here.
So I completely derailed what was going to happen with wrestling, and then we ended up here.
Sorry.
No, that was my fault.
No, that's totally cool.
It's all mania.
I loved it. It was so good. It was a really good scene.
Unless
like,
Dre
altogether.
wants to fucking wrestle me.
Oh.
Get it, Dre.
Wrestle. Let's see.
I know I've got one more scene planned, but unless you guys have something else specifically you want to do.
Fucking fight me, Dre.
Oh gosh, Dre is smarter
18.
than that. He would not
Wrestle.
fight Emmy.
Wrestle.
Oh my gosh. Wait, what do I roll?
Roll your unarmed attack. She's just giving you instruction. It's not like actual like Emmy punching you guys, because you would die. Yeah.
Nice.
So I think
Not
Emmy
bad
will
stat,
give pointers to Dre on his stance, his form.
Oh yeah, absolutely.
Yeah, it's like it's good for like sword fighting, trust me. Well, I don't actually no, I'm gonna assume that's good for sword fighting, but like the wide like foot stance, because they're kind of on the even plane, they just throw it, you're completely unstable when you do that. Just do this and she'll like help adjust his feet. I have no idea.
He tries to
what
take it
like.
seriously. He will at some point with the wide stance. He'll start like doing a two-step, but with the wide stance.
Nice.
Also, I just want to make sure that it's noted we didn't forget Taz. Taz is in the caravan now.
Yeah, Taz is here.
Yes.
Yeah, he definitely came.
Imagine if we forgot Taz. He was like waiting
I
in his
know.
house,
I was like,
sitting.
no one mentioned it. I want to make sure I mentioned
Like
it.
that
in the session,
SpongeBob
just in
gif
case.
where he's like in the diner over coffee, just like, that's Taz.
He was so mean to be without him. Gosh,
I would have felt so bad. Oh my god.
He's just throwing the net at nothing. Nothing but net. Nothing but
Oh no.
net. I love Taz. Sorry.
So you guys have sight here?
Oh, Vickety Butt.
Sir Victor. He says, can I speak with you for a minute?
Yeah, you've definitely got a minute of our time. What's going on?
So, last night, Dorogar and Tehe left. And,
Left.
they left the
What do you mean?
caravan.
They left?
They reneged on the signature there and decided that it would be safer if he moved on without you, without us. He said he would be heading to the west still, but just not with the caravan. Just him and Tehe.
And Nachu kind of looks to the others, eyes wide and concerned. Does he still have
The box? I mean, he wouldn't let the thing out of his sight.
no? And he knows where.
I think that might be. This might be my doing. The other day, I kind of got really heated and upset with what we are carrying. The items, both items, being in the vicinity of each other. I'd expressed that it was not the best move to have them both together. At one point he did try to walk off that day, but I convinced him to stay. I guess he's thought about it again and has gone off.
Don't. Oh my. Don't blame yourself, Idrulon. Norgar's a noble soul. Sure, he just wanted to keep us all safe.
Yeah.
No, I'm
That
quite
was
sad.
his intent, but I guess he thought that bringing at least one person was good enough. I told him not to go alone.
I could see Norgar making that kind of presumption.
Well, I mean, he's got Tehe with him. And I mean, I don't think there's anyone to be in better company with or safer than with Tehe.
It's true.
Not familiar with Tay, but I will take your word for it. I am concerned for his safety. While he is a magnificent fighter and capable of survival better than I am, these items are being pursued from what I understand, and I hope Tay is well enough.
We're having this conversation in front of Victor right now.
Yeah, there's a reason Denachu was like, does he still have the ...
Yeah, I mean,
And he's like, oh god, because he's not sure whether anyone's brought this up around Victor or anybody.
Yeah, Threlon is assuming that they filled in Victor.
Because, yes. He took something with him.
Oh, yeah, it's precious cargo, that's going to the towers there. He thinks that it's probably gonna be safer for everybody if he, doesn't travel with us.
I see.
Threlon looks at Emmy with his eyes narrowing slightly, but he doesn't say anything. He's just looking at her like, oh, okay, I see what's going on here.
And it actually shifts a little bit. I'm sure he'll be alright. He'll meet us there. I'll see if I can get an idea of the direction he's going. Keep in mind what routes he might take, just in case. And I'll keep in mind if we might cross paths.
I mean, he's got, like, the great Tehe Mahal with him. I think they're gonna be okay.
It's true.
Is Tehe a great fighter?
Yeah!
I've heard the stories, but
He's an amazing fighter. He took out a few people that were attempting to kidnap Peef when we were in the city. And the entire, like, upstairs of one of the cult areas, he took out a whole bunch of people as well. I mean, Innes was there. Innes saw. Nemi looks over to Innes.
she's actually like has an eyebrow raised when you say took out upstairs, and she's like, well, that was like one person, but
Well, I mean, I bet it was awesome.
it was actually. It
Yeah,
was.
see?
Yes.
Yeah, Norgar's fine. He's in safe hands.
I'm sure.
And Sir Victor nods and he says, he left last night, but he wanted me to tell you that may the Maker bless you and may you slay many demon cultists.
Sounds about
If I
right.
know about it.
But he will. He plans to be meeting you still at the Nine Towers. And it makes much more sense now if he's carrying something that he wants to protect. I didn't imagine he would ever break the contract, but this makes much more sense.
He's a very dedicated man and cares very deeply for everybody here, so if he believes this is the best course, then he's just going by what he believes in. But he's not meaning to harm the caravan, I'm sure.
He did say that there were bad people after him, and he didn't want to lead the caravan into danger. So, in a way, he is still protecting us.
Yeah. Exactly. He's doing his best. He's doing what he thinks is right. And I mean, to be honest, I don't think that Norigar's sense of right always aligns with other people's sense of right, but he's doing the best that he can.
Well, that's good. Well, you all still plan to stay? Yeah?
Yeah.
Absolutely.
Of course. And I think you've been informed there were some new additions?
Indeed. Last night we had the fisherman sign on. And I saw you had run into a green-haired lass on the road. She hasn't signed up or anything, but
Let's see. I'm not sure she will, but certainly seemed to be another soul in need of somewhere to go. So.
I feel like I remember her from Northwater. She was there, eh?
From what she said, yes.
Well, I hope we don't have too many criminals joining us.
Oh, criminals then. I'm sure we do. No.
Not to say that she's a criminal or anything, but
It's not true. He's obviously sweat on his brow.
Yeah, he just seems to like think about it, for a moment, and he says, "Well, all right. Uh, that's all then."
Thank you for letting us know.
He nods to you. Hopefully, we'll see him again soon.
Indeed.
You guys leave the tent. Anything else?
Emmy's pretty upset the fact that Norgar departed. After they leave the tent, she heaves a heavy sigh, her shoulders slightly rolling forward. Says, I really hope that he's gonna be okay. I mean,
I'm sure he will. I mean,
I know I still worry about him.
you saw how he dealt with that spirit thing at the light. Well, maybe not, but I mean, he certainly dealt with it, and I saw it, and it was quite scary. And the conjurer.
Yeah. I think I'm not really used to people like leaving in my life. I've only had a few people leave. Usually it wasn't their own choice fully. So,
Well, from what I've learned over my years is people come and go. And with people like Noragar, you have to have a certain faith in himself, if that makes any sense. He believes that he can do this journey and will meet us on the other side, and we must believe in that too.
You have to believe in the him that believes in himself, yes.
Yeah.
yeah. Yeah, that's really good advice, Dre. Thank you.
It's difficult, and we will miss him, because he will not be a constant presence as he has been, but one way that many people reconnect themselves with those who have traveled on but are still around, look up to the sky, look at the stars. They're the same stars that he's looking at every night, the same moon.
Emmy smiles sadly, definitely genuinely towards Dre. Says, yeah, but that is actually really nice to hear. I mean, I don't actually think he's that far away.
It's true. But I count on Isran to put it in the most poetic way possible, no?
He's the bard, so.
Gotta put my training to use somehow, right?
Exactly. I mean, I gotta learn about bard stuff, right? I don't know how to play anything. I don't know how to dance.
It's not too
The
bad.
dancing is not a requirement, but
Okay.
I've been learning to play the flute, and it's quite fun.
you did
Should
very
give it a try.
well the other night.
Thank you. I was admittedly far less intoxicated than you.
Well,
It was
had a
his
bit of fun.
birthday.
Exactly. That's the whole point.
I get a pass.
Exactly. Should I learn how to play an instrument?
I don't
Only
know
if you
why,
want
but I
to.
feel you play the drums quite well.
Why? Because I have big arms? I smack things? That way? I can't play
Yes.
like a clarinet. Hey. Can't play like a harp, a lute.
Of course, she's used to playing
got-
your drum. Smiles at your thigh.
Whoa!
She opens her mouth like, oh.
The spicy meatball!
There, but. Emmy just kind of goes up behind the thing, goes pat, pat, pat in her butt.
Oh, banging on the drums. Don't be tricky.
Don't be tricky booty.
We're all mature here.
She says, well, I'm going to miss the big fellow too. Who's going to throw you at Denatriu when he tries to run away?
I know, I mean, I feel like the three of you combined might be able to throw me. How about this? How
I
about
could
you
make
all...
something to throw you.
I was gonna say, how about you all try to throw me, like, right now?
I don't know if that's a good idea.
I think it's a good idea, and I consent to it. So...
Oh, all right, let's do it.
Yeah!
Alright, let's try.
All
I'm
right.
definitely for this.
Hell
All right, let's
yeah.
all combine our strength rolls.
We have to
There's a
hit my
5.
body.
We've got 11.
Yeah, let's hit your body.
It'll take my body. Because my body...
Right.
11,
only hit
13. I've been 20 body.
Oh my gosh, we're all sitting there. We can't even lift you up off the ground. We're like, oh.
Just,
Yeah, I mean, we can't even figure out how to get this pyramid started to throw you. We're like falling over as
Oh,
we're trying to like
goodness.
lift each other up to throw you.
It's like, it's alright. It's alright. Never mind. You're good. You're good.
I think that's probably a good place to end it.
Yeah. It's like slightly bittersweet, lighthearted